Hi guys, I'm Kai and this is my first budgeting video here on YouTube. So I guess in this video I'm just going to give you a little bit of background information on myself. I've actually, even though this is my first budgeting video, I've been thinking about doing this for so long because I first got into like the budgeting YouTube community kind of thing back in like October 2019. And I really thought, I don't know, I just liked it, liked watching people's cash envelopes and them stuffing them and, you know, stuffing their sinking funds and all of that. And just watching people budget in general. And I don't know, so I started watching those back in October. And then I actually started doing like my actual budgeting kind of stuff in January, even though I didn't use like cash envelopes necessarily or sinking funds. And, you know, it was going good. I was doing my budget. Everything was great. And I was thinking about starting making videos. And then COVID happened. And I was in undergrad at the time. So I got sent home from school, basically. And I no longer had my job, which my job was ending in May anyway because it was a student worker position. But, you know, it ended abruptly in March. And so I got sent home, all of that. And because of COVID and, you know, whatever, I haven't been working since then. And as of last week, I just started working at a coffee shop part-time. So now I have a little bit of coins, not very many at all, to actually start budgeting with. So like all of the money from like since March has had to stretch this whole time. But now finally I'm working again. And yeah, so let me, like, I guess introduce myself. That's the start of like my background with like the budgeting videos. But my name is Kai. I'm 21. I turned 22 in a few weeks actually, which, I mean, it's not very old at all. But so I'm about to be 22. I just graduated from undergrad in May, and I just started my master's program in library and information science literally last week. So I just started that. And so yeah, that's me. I'm currently trying to find a job in a library or some sort of like library setting. So I've applied to, you know, a lot of those, but in the meantime I am working at a coffee shop, which is fine. It's just a season of life. I'm not like stressed or upset about it, but like eventually, like I am still actively looking for like library jobs, library experience, whatever. And so I just started, so as for like expenses I have right now, like I live at home with my parents. So I'm going to, once I start like actually getting paid from my job, contribute to like, not like pay rent, but, you know, give them some money each month for letting me live here rent free basically, and eat up all of the food and use all the electricity, you know, that kind of thing. But we're not doing that yet because I haven't actually gotten paid. And then, what else? Oh, I had to take out student loans for my grad program. I don't have any loans from undergrad at all, but I did have to take out loans for grad school, but that's okay because originally it's a 2-year program I'm doing, but okay, don't quote me on this because I'm not 100% sure, you know, if this is going to work out or not, but if I manage to graduate next December instead of the May after, that would save me a lot of money, and like the way I could shift it around, I won't have to take out any more loans than I had to for this 1 year, if that makes sense. But we're not 100% sure on that, but I did have to take out student loans for that. And even though I don't, you know, have to pay them until I get out, since I'm a grad student, they are unsubsidized, so they start gaining interest like now. But since it's COVID, they're not gaining interest at this moment. So my goal is basically, when I start making money, start paying it down now, you know, try to pay off as much as I can. So then when interest actually does start piling on, it's not like I'm going to be caught, like, you know, I'm just trying to pay them off as quickly as possible, but I needed them to like actually pay for like the tuition and stuff for at least this first year. Okay. So that's that. I mean, I do use a credit card, but like, that's not, like, I don't have like an outstanding balance on it that I put stuff on it, but then I pay it off in full every month, if that makes sense. And yeah, so those are my like main expenses. once I start getting paid, I'm gonna like, you know, pay my phone bill, pay car insurance, things like that. But like nothing is like coming out at this moment because I'm not paid yet. Okay, now that you you know, kind of know me a little bit, I guess, and what I'm doing, what my financial situation is right now, I started some sinking fund envelopes, and I'm just going to be stuffing cash that I have on hand from like graduation and stuff. Like I didn't pull out any extra money to do this. This is just like all leftover cash that was like for the purposes of stuffing into like sinking funds at some point in time, but I didn't stuff it to begin with when I first got it because I wasn't working at the time and I didn't know how long I wasn't going to be working, so I wasn't trying to like put it away and not be able to, well, I would be able to use it, but you know what I mean. Okay, so this is my cute little notebook, and so I already wrote out in my notebook how much goes in each envelope, but I'll show you the envelopes first. That I decorated myself with my little $1 for 100 envelopes at Walmart. So I have a fun one, and this is just gonna be literally for anything. This could be clothes, this could be, I mean, we're not really going anywhere, but you know, eventually whenever there's like concerts or going to the movies, you know, stuff like that. So that's what that's for. Then we have medical, which is pretty self-explanatory. If I get sick, medicine, I'd need to get my wisdom teeth at some point, this, you know, things like that, which I don't really want to think about, but you'd have to think about. Oh, sorry, car camera. We have travel, which we're not really traveling right now, but you know, by the time we are going on vacations, maybe I'll have money saved up in there. Then I have a school one. This is just for like textbook costs or whatever for the future semesters. Other just like, you know, school expenses. Then I have a future one, which could be, this is just like kind of like a catch-all. So like the future, if I ever move out, you know, furniture. It could be maybe I want to buy a dog or a pet in the future. I don't know. I don't know, need to rent a moving van, just whatever, just like this is a catch-all kind of thing. And then we have a car one because currently I need to get my car fixed, so I'm not driving it at this moment in time because it needs to be fixed, so this already needs to have money put into it. So we're making one for that. And yeah, and I wanted to do sinking funds because like, even though I do have a savings account and I have money in my savings account, it's kind of, when it's in there, like if I just see a lump sum of money in my savings account, to myself, like it's easier for me to justify spending it on stuff that it's not really necessary. Like that's not really necessary, if that makes sense. So like, I don't like pulling from my savings, I guess, unless I have to. But I feel like it's easier for me to justify it because there's no like name to that money in the actual like, you know, virtual account. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I feel like with the sinking funds, like this is specifically for car maintenance or whatever. Okay, so if something goes wrong with the car, I pull from this envelope. Great. School, textbooks, I don't have to dip into my savings to buy textbooks. The money's already here, like that kind of thing. Because yeah, number one, I feel bad for transferring money over from my savings account, but then when I do, I'm like, might as well pull out an extra 20 so I can, you know, buy that foundation I've been wanting. Just like crazy stuff. Like, I'm like the queen of justifying my bad money decisions, so I'm trying to not do that. So here's my little cheat sheet. I have $256 to stuff. I'm gonna bring this over here by me, and then I'm gonna set out my money and get the envelopes ready, and we will get cracking in 1 sec. All right, that's good enough. Okay, so the first envelope that I want to stuff is actually the car envelope, and also I have index cards that I'm gonna write like how much is going in here, just so like I can keep track of whatever and, like, you know, like subtract, add as time goes on. Oh, sweetie, no. So anyway, so the first one I'm stuffing is car, and car is gonna actually get 100 because, like I was mentioning earlier, the car I have currently needs some work done to it to be, you know, safe to drive more than like 5 minutes away. So, and the diagnostic costs $100, so I'm just gonna put $100 in there, and I do have like the actual money to fix the car in my account, but since I have the cash for the diagnostic, I might as well do that. So I'm going to write, what is today's date? It is the 29th, so I'm going to write, actually I'm going to do it on the line side. I don't know if you can see this. So I'm going to write 8/29 is 100. Beautiful. Great work, everyone. So anyway, yeah. So I figured I might as well just put that in there now. Beautiful. Car is done. Next we have travel. Get it out. And oh my gosh, I messed up my whole situation. What am I doing? I'm so sorry, you guys. Anyway, travel, I said I wanted to give 50. Which will be nice. So wait, okay, I can't even count. Okay, 20, 40, 50. But I mean, I'm not going anywhere, but yeah, so 70, 50 in there for, you know, a future travel. And so 29, 50. I'm just gonna put that in there with that. So that's travel done. So then we have school. I already have all my textbooks and like all my supplies for the semester because I mean it already started, but it's never too early to get ahead on things like that for the next semester, and then the semester after that, and the semester after that. So we'll do a 20. Oops. 25, 30. I don't know why that made me a little confused, but it did. And let's get our thingamabobber and write 8/29, and that's gonna be, what was it? What did I just say? $30. Oh my gosh. Why am I like this? So that's not quite a textbook, but maybe if the teacher's feeling nice, that could be a textbook rental. But we'll see. Okay, so that's that. Then we have medical, and I'm only gonna put $6 in medical. And let's just hope I don't need more than $6, you feel? And I think I'm just gonna do 6, 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. I'll count that again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This could maybe buy some vitamins. Maybe, perhaps not, but you know, we'll stuff more when we get there. And let me write on the card. And yeah, oh, and my goal is to continue, like, I'm not trying to take money out of my account to stuff these sinking funds. Like, I mean, I will if I have to, but at my job we also get tips. So my goal is to use the tips to stuff these things and use my actual account to like pay bills and like put into my savings account and stuff, if that makes sense. So this was medical, right? Yeah, so this was $6. Oops. And then next we have fun, and I wanted to put 50 in fun. So 20, 40. Okay, I'm sorry. 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay. I don't know actually if I want the smallest bills facing the front, like I've been doing in all of them, but since I've been doing it in all of them, I'm just gonna keep going. But thinking back, maybe I should have put the bigger bills facing the front. Oh, that's kind of wonky. Anyway, and let me get a card. Fun. But yeah, and I'm trying not to use like, it's like this fun thing. If I want to buy clothes, I'm gonna go in here. That's part of my fun. Like if I want to buy makeup, I'm coming out of here. If I want to go to the movies whenever I feel comfortable doing that again, because even though they're open, I'm not going to sit in there. I'll pull that out of here. Because yeah, I don't want to use my accounts just to swipe for fun stuff anymore because it's like so easy to just like think it's fake money because you don't see it being like taken away, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna try to keep that strictly for like paying off my student loans, paying bills, saving money, you know, like, and even though this is like a way to save money, like this money is allowed to be like, this especially is allowed to be spent on fun stuff, you know what I mean? So that's fun. And we have our last one, which is the future, and I'm just gonna put my last 20 in here. This maybe could buy me a decorative throw pillow from Target for whenever I live on my own again. And okay, I don't know why I keep getting confused when I pull these out. Like, it's literally writing down what I already wrote down but putting it in the envelope, so it's not that difficult, but obviously I'm having a bit of a hard time. I'm going to be storing my sinking funds in this little, it's like a coupon organizer or something. I got it at Walmart for like $2 a while ago, and I'm just gonna put them in there. Put them all in here, and there's still room like back here if I want to add more sinking funds later, and I can label these things too, which I might end up doing. But yeah, so that's all I had to stuff today. And once I like actually start getting paid from my job, I'll actually be like making like actual like budgets and showing you that. Yeah, that's all I have for you. So once I get paid, you'll be seeing all of my budgeting videos and stuff, and then when I get like my tips, I'll be stuffing these some more. I might make more cash envelopes for different categories, you know, whatever. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little, you know, get to know me, my financial situation of a grad student living at home, working part-time, trying to find a job actually in her field, whatever. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. All right, bye.